What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today, I actually have some pretty sad news to go over with you guys. For those who don't know who Tony Flame is, he is basically the GOAT. He is an absolute legend when it comes to the Treyarch development team. He's right up there with the David Vaughn when it comes to, the legends of this franchise. He was there since World at War, and he's been working up with Call of Duty all the way until current date. He's pretty much watched this franchise grow from a baby to an absolute, beast in the whole FPS industry, and he is one of the main reasons why he even got there. But sadly, after all of these years, Tony Flame finally came out on Twitter and said, after 17 years designing 5 Black Ops games plus World at War, I'm leaving Activision today. Thank you for every minute of our journey together, from pubs to champs, the wonders, the numbers. I'm grateful to share these memories with you. This community is incredible. See you soon. Now, I gotta say, I don't know about this community being incredible. The COD community is probably the most toxic community that I've ever witnessed in my whole life, including myself as well. I'm part of that toxicity sometimes, I'll be honest with you guys. But, jokes aside, it's a very sad moment for a lot of Call of Duty fans, especially if Treyarch is your main team. Now, for me personally, Infinity Ward has always been my top dog team. And honestly, Modern Warfare 2019 is one of the only projects that I truly despise about Infinity Ward, so I'm not really too stressed about the future of them, and they're still intact, obviously. But Treyarch has been going through a lot of crap recently, and this worries me in ways that I can't even describe. I mean, they already got completely butchered after Black Ops 3. I mean, Black Ops 4 was turned into an absolute crap show where Activision was forcing this blackout, BR agenda on top of them, and I gotta say, they still were able to pull off multiplayer pretty decently. They were able to manage it, make it better, and by the end of the year, it was actually really fun and enjoyable in its own way. But we cannot deny the facts that Activision's main priority with Black Ops 4 was to turn the whole franchise into a BR-focused game. I mean, that's why Warzone right now is the main thing for Call of Duty, right? Because Blackout was the stepping stones for that. So Treyarch already got completely screwed over with that one. Then Black Ops Cold War comes out. David Vaughn is out in the desert. David is one of the GOATs as well. Like I said, he was since right with Tony Flame, since the very beginning. They're grinding up, making this franchise great. But David Vaughn already checked out a long time ago, in my personal opinion. After Black Ops 2, it was a slow decline, and I feel like his passion isn't completely there. It even got to a point where Activision told him to take a little bit of a break and relax away from Call of Duty for a while. I don't know if you guys remember that, but he was pretty devastated about that, but he came back. He's still working on Call of Duty, but it seems like he's not really putting forth as much effort as he used to back in the day. So Cold War suffered tremendously. And also don't forget that Cold War was Sledgehammer's project, which they got cut off in the middle of the development, and Treyarch had to come in, swoop in, and save the day. Once again, Treyarch has been going through a ton of crap here. And part of me is starting to see trends, similarities between Battlefield and Call of Duty now, which I never wanted to see in any way, shape, or form, because Battlefield has been getting completely obliterated. I mean, over half of the GOATs, the OGs who used to work on some of those Battlefield games are all gone. They're out of the studio. That's why we got Battlefield 2042 the way it is. It's a lot of new guys in there who don't know exactly what makes a good, core, fantastic Battlefield experience. And here we are with the same thing with Call of Duty. I'm starting to think, is it because he wants to move on to different projects? Or is it because Activision is absolute dog crap and they make the development team's lives and their work experiences absolute hell? Like I said, Treyarch has been absolutely butchered. Every other development team has been given so much slack, so much, credibility, so much time to work on their projects, while Treyarch has been getting absolutely tugged around this whole franchise. It's disgusting to me. Treyarch has not been able to put passion towards a game in ages now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would say Black Ops 3 is probably the last game they're able to put forth their own passion, their own ideas, but even then, it was still a forced agenda. Activision forced each and every team to go ahead and put out one jetpack COD. They didn't have any option in this. They didn't have any say in this. They went Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and then Infinite Warfare. So even then, they were still forced in one agenda. Black Ops 4 comes out. They don't even have a campaign, and everything in multiplayer was transferred strictly over from Blackout. It was all based around Battle Royale. They didn't have an option to go ahead and strictly focus on what they wanted to do. They had to listen to Activision because Activision wants to follow up on Fortnite, right? That's just how it goes. And then Black Ops Cold War comes out, and I already mentioned this as well. Sledgehammer Games completely choked this game, and Treyarch couldn't even give their own passionate take on this because they weren't even there for the game from the ground up. They didn't even build the foundation of this title. They took what Sledgehammer Games did and just basically did a makeover of it, a Treyarch makeover. To be honest with you, if I was a game developer and I was working at Treyarch, I would be long gone ages ago. What's the purpose of being in game development if you can't even be able to put forth your ideas and show your passion towards the projects? I mean, shoot, even Infinity Ward has Raven working on Warzone. They don't even have to worry about Warzone. Infinity Ward only has to focus on their core experience. They have a completely separate team working on that. What about Treyarch? Treyarch literally had to work their butts off to work on Blackout, which wasn't even a free-to-play mode, so it didn't even get that popular. It was only available for people who wanted to purchase into Call of Duty, and they had to put all of their time into that and put all of their focus into that and make sure all the updates go into that. No other team was going to, helpfully take over the full thing for them. Treyarch had to be a part of the whole system from the first day it went live to literally when Black Ops 4 finally died out and Warzone completely took charge. And what's even worse is that the Call of Duty developers are notorious. They are just widely known for not communicating with their community whatsoever. I gotta say, coming over to Battlefield, I know the developers have been a little rough here with Battlefield 2042, but trust me, the communication on the Battlefield side of things is 10 trillion times better than it is with the Call of Duty community. And Tony Flame was one of the only individuals that actually communicated with us. While every other developer always thought that we were the most toxic individuals out there, which we are, the Call of Duty community is not the easiest community to make games for. We are very picky. We're probably the most annoying people on this planet. But still, Tony Flame, regardless of all the crap we gave them and all the crap we talked about certain games, he still responded, he still talked, and he still tried to make the best experience for all of us. That is such a rare thing to see nowadays. Developers actually getting personal with their fans, their community, the people who enjoy the work that they are producing. It just adds a whole different level. It really does. It truly adds a whole different level and connection to the games that you love. I feel like that's why one of the main reasons people love Treyarch so much. They love Treyarch games because it's more than just a game to them. They feel the connection with some of the developers, and they feel the passion. But with Tony Flame gone now and Vaughn out in the desert 24/7, what's going to happen? What is going to happen with the future of Treyarch? I mean, at least for Battlefield, they went ahead and hired tons of absolute GOATs to help with the future of the franchise, which gives me a little bit more comfort. I'm a little bit more relaxed knowing that Marcus and, all these other GOATs legends are in the development for the next game. But when it comes to COD, we have no clue what's happening with Treyarch besides everybody is getting the hell out of there. And the sad thing is that the next game is supposed to be similar to Black Ops 2. This is a very crucial moment for Treyarch. You know what I'm saying? This is the moment that pretty much everybody's been waiting for. People have been screaming for a Black Ops 2 remake or just remaster Black Ops 2 for ages now. People love that time period. And with all honesty, I agree. It's a pretty darn good time period. I prefer modern day a little bit more. But near futuristic is perfect. It allows the developers to be creative, not only with the storyline, but what would they add in the game as well. But the real question is, will all the newbies, all the new people coming into the Treyarch studio, will they know exactly what they're doing? Same thing with Battlefield 2042. 2042 is a perfect time period. They could have done absolutely anything. They could have had any storyline for this game. But because there was no OGs working on the project, you guys saw the way that it turned. I'm worried that the same thing is going to be happening in 2024 for Treyarch. I really hope it doesn't, but, I mean, we're losing all of the most fantastic developers that have ever worked at the Treyarch development team, but that's besides the point. Mr. Flame, thank you. Absolutely, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all of the fantastic moments. I got into Call of Duty at the very beginning. I've been grinding COD for ages, but one of my first Call of Duty games that I've ever owned for myself personally that I didn't have to go, play at friends' houses or go rent time on PCs or rent time on Xboxes at these other, third-party places and all this crap. The first one I ever owned was World at War. And I instantly fell in love. And ever since, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, it just got better and better and better. You are an absolute legend. Thank you for, not only making my childhood absolutely amazing, but making everybody else's childhoods absolutely amazing as well. Seriously, you pushed so many people through. I mean, my whole class was obsessed with COD back in the day. It was never about Fortnite, all this shit. That's new stuff. Back in the day, well, I shouldn't be saying back in the day. I'm still pretty darn young, but I guess back in my day, COD was that was it. Black Ops 1, that was fire. The whole class was playing that. You are an absolute legend. You will always be a legend, and nobody will ever forget that. And trust me on this one. Trust me on this one. Whatever game that you are going to be working on in the future, you best believe we are all going to love to give it a shot and see what you got in store. And one last thing, I really do hope that you understand that when the community is, completely outraged and you see all these YouTube videos of, content creators completely roasting the game or roasting the Treyarch development team and stuff like that, don't take it too seriously, please. And that goes for every development team out there. When you watch YouTube content like this, take the, the over-exaggerations as entertainment, but the core values are still there. What we're complaining about is legitimate, but you have to understand that we, the community, we don't have many, fingers to point. You guys are the only people who are going to respond to us. And, it's just like how, if an angry customer walks into, I don't know, like Target or some crap, you know what I'm saying? They're going to look at the prices, and they're going to go complain to the employee who's sitting there just restocking it. You know, and when in all reality, it's not their fault. They're not the ones setting up the prices, but that's just who they go to, you know? It's the first person right there. They're the only people that they can actually communicate with, you know? We're not going to be getting in contact with Activision anytime soon. So that's the only reason why the community lashes out to the developers so frequently. But please don't take it personally. You have to understand that at the end of the day, a lot of us still respect all of the work that you've made, and we still love Call of Duty, and we know for a fact that you made a lot of good Call of Duty games. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like button. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so, over Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch, link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.